Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2018 Granny Square Crochet Along. Today we are making this square which I have designed called Halfway There. This is Halfway There version 1 and we will be having shortly after, there will be a Halfway There version 2 which is made slightly differently. If you have been a part of our group or followed us since January, today is officially halfway, well actually halfway between yesterday and today is halfway. It's actually 182.5 but we're doing this on day 183. So if you have made it this far, you are now officially halfway there. Give yourself a pat on the back, congratulate yourself, crack open the wine or put the kettle on and celebrate. It's definitely worth celebrating if you have made it this far, and especially if you have made all 182 squares before this. And I'm talking about daily squares, not the bonuses. If you've made it this far, please let me know in those comments below if you have made all 182 squares so far. That would be so fantastic to hear and to know. Gosh, yes, where is the year going to? So we are officially now into the second half of the year, so we're going to start by making this halfway there square. I've made this one in quite contrasting colours, but today I'm going to go for two shades of this kind of green. So I've got these two greeny colour shades going on today. So you can do this in whatever colours you like. Obviously you can do this in one colour. I know some of you are making one colour blankets and things. You can make it in one colour. If you make it in one colour, it will essentially be a circle in a square. You will not get any special effect. It will just be a circle in a square. But obviously if you want a circle in a square, then that's fine. Just grab one colour or whatever you feel like. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and get on with the square. Okay, so I've just popped some colour on my table just while I'm using this first light colour until I get having some other colour going on, so that you can see what I'm doing with this light yarn. So I've made a ring. I've done a chain 4 and slip stitch to the first chain just to make a ring, or you can use the magic ring or any other method you prefer. And I'm going to chain 3 for my first double crochet, and then I'm going to make 5 more double crochets into the ring. 1, 2, 3, I've got 3, 4, 5. So with that starting chain, we now have the 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what you're going to do, grab your next colour. Actually, I have not done this quite right. What you're going to do is grab a loop. Let's go back to your last 2 loops here. This is something I keep forgetting when I'm doing my colour changes, so trying to remember. You're down to your last 2 loops of your double crochet, and then you're going to get your new colour and you're going to pop that through those last 2 loops. Pull that down slightly, and then you're going to keep this yarn here at the back. Do not work over that one, you need to keep that one. You can work over your tail, but not over this working yarn. So then you're going to do 6 double crochets in your new colour. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then you are going to slip stitch into the top of your starting chain. Okay, so slip stitch into there. You've now got your first half and half circle, so just pull that centre a bit tighter. There we go, there's your first half and half. And then what you're going to do, you're going to continue with this second colour, and you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to do a double crochet into that same space, that same chain, and then you're going to do 2 into the next, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and 2 double crochets into each stitch around, and that will make 2 stitches of this colour, sorry, make you 12 stitches of this colour, 2 in every stitch, 2, the yarn's got caught, there we go. Okay, so the last one of this, remember we want to keep those last 2 loops there. Drop this colour down, pick up your previous colour and bring that through those last 2 loops, and then just pull that colour down slightly there. Okay, you will have just this little strand here on the back, but that's absolutely fine. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. I'll show you on this one here. I haven't sewn my ends in yet, but if I show you here, this is where all the colour changes took place, and you can see there that there's really not a huge amount going on the back there. It's quite neat. Just carry them up, so it's quite neat on the back there. So we've changed colour, and now you're going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch around this second half. Again, making sure not to work over this piece of yarn here. So 2 of each in each stitch. So that will be another 12, making 24 double crochets in this round. So we've doubled our stitch count for this round. Nice and simple. Okay, so we're on to our last stitch. So leave, we're not going to leave these 2 loops because we need to do our slip stitch to finish this round. So slip stitch into your top chain. Okay, and there's your second round of your half and half, halfway there. Looking good. Okay, so this time we still need to increase our circle. This time we're going to do, obviously we're going to carry on in the colour we're in, so chain 3, and then we're going to do a second double crochet in there, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next, and then 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1. You should have 18 double crochets in this half now, and I've done it again. That we're going to be changing colour, so just move back down to your last 2 loops. Last 2 loops. Okay, pick up your previous colour and make sure that this yarn here is out of the way. Bring this one up. So do not get, you need to make sure this isn't caught over there. So if you look at this one here is over there, and then if I bring this up, we're going to be working over the top of that colour, and that's what you want to make sure that this doesn't happen. Okay, so put this one right out of the way, and then bring this colour back up and through those 2 loops. Okay, and then you're going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet, and then 1, 2 double crochet, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, and then slip stitch into your top chain. That gives you 36 double crochets. So we've gone from 12 to 24 to 36, and now we're going to increase by another 12 and make a total of 48 double crochets, so 24 on each side. So we're going to start with our chain 3 and a second double crochet in that same stitch, and then 1 in the next, and 1 in the next. So this repeat is 2 1 1. So 2 1 1, 2 1 1, 2 1 and 1, 2 1 1, 2 1 and 1. Stop at your last 2 loops, drop your yarn down, bring this previous colour up, drop that round the back, bring this previous colour up, make sure I get plenty, and you're going to pull that through those last 2 loops. There we go. And you're going to start exactly the same again, 2 double crochet, and then 1, and another 1, 2 1 1, 2 1 1, 2 1 1, 2 1 1, 2 and 1, and your last one, and slip stitch into the top of your chain. That is the end of your circle part. 48 double crochets you should have around here. So we have 48 double crochets around our circle now. Just have a count, make sure your count is correct, because I made a mistake on mine. I had, when I said 2 for your last 2 here, I only did 1, so just make sure you've got 48 around. Okay, and then you won't have to do what I did and undo it all. Okay, So to start squaring this little beauty off, we're going to do a single crochet. So straight into where you slip stitch, you're going to do a single crochet and a single crochet into the next stitch, a half double crochet into the next, and a second half double crochet into the next. So single, single, half, half, double crochet in the next, and then in the next stitch 2 treble crochets. You probably guessed this is going to be our corner. Chain 2, and then in the next stitch 2 treble crochets. So the corner is 2 trebles, chain 2, 2 trebles, but those trebles are in 2 stitches. Okay, so you've got 2, and then chain 2, and then 2. Okay, next stitch, double crochet, half double crochet, 1 in each stitch, half double crochet, so double 2 halves, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then back up to the next corner, so 2 half double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 treble crochets in the same stitch, chain 2, 2 treble crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in the next, 2 half double crochets, and 2 single crochets, 1. And this is your second single crochet. You're going to leave those 2 loops on your hook, drop this colour down, bring your other colour back into play, and wrong one. There we go. Bring this colour into play. Remember not to work over this existing yarn. Bring that through those 2 loops, and we're ready to continue. So 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Sorry, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and 1 single crochet into the next stitch. 2 half double crochets, working along, 1 in each stitch, 1 double crochet, 2 treble crochets in the next stitch, 1, 2, oops, chain 2, 2 treble crochets in the next stitch. Double crochet in the next, half double crochet in the next. Excuse me guys, let's get in a tangle. So half double crochet in the next, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 half double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 treble crochets in the next stitch, chain 2, and 2 treble crochets in the next stitch. One double crochet in the next, half double crochet, half double crochet, and 2 single crochets, and a slip stitch into your first single crochet. There you go. Squared that off like a little beauty. Quite simple really, but very effective. That way. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do the next round now, which is super simple because it's just double crochets all the way around. including corners. So we are going to do, for our first double crochet, we are going to do a chain 3. So chain 3 for your first double crochet, or you could do a standing double crochet if you prefer, and then you're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets there, 7 if you count your chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then in your quarter chain space you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 more double crochet, and then you're going to work along these 14 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1 double crochet in all of these 14 along here, and then in your corner space, chain 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then you're going to work 7 double crochet along here, and then when you get to this one here, don't forget in your last 2 loops you're going to change colour back to your first colour, okay, and then you're going to work that around, doing 7 and then your corner and then 14 and then your last 7 here, and then you're going to fasten off in your top slip stitch in your top chain. Okay, I'll see you back then. So this is what I have now, and this is what we should be looking like now. Nearly there. More than halfway there. Our last round, I have done half double crochets for my last round, because that's all I need for size. Excuse me, if you need a little more, you could do double crochets. If you need a little less, you could use single crochets. Or if you need a little more than a little more, you could do a half double crochet round, and then you could do a single crochet round maybe, you know, however works best for you. I'm just remembering to change your yarn halfway. Okay, so I'll start you off on this round. I'm going to do the half double crochet, which is a chain 2 to begin with. Chain 2. That's your first half double crochet. Go into the next stitch for a half double crochet. So this is 1 in every stitch. So you should have a 9 along each side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 9 along each half. So along the whole side you'll have 18. Okay, and then in my corner I did 2 half double crochets, chain 1 and then 2 half double crochets, and that just helps give us a nice sharp corner. That one chain just helps to give us a nice pointy corner. Okay, and then work a half double crochet all the way along this side. So as I said, 18, and then come around and do 9 and change your colour. Now for a half double crochet, when you change colour, it's slightly different. Normally for changing colour, whatever stitch you're doing, you change in the very last 2 loops. For a half double crochet, you have these 3 loops and then you yarn over and pull through. So you don't have 2 loops. So for a half double crochet, when you get to this point with your 3 loops, that is when, I'm not there yet, but this is when you would take your colour and yarn over and pull through. Okay, all 3 loops. So just remember that when you get around here to change colour, that you want to go through all 3 loops of that half double crochet to change your colour. So this is what we're doing for this round, and this should hopefully be your last round. For most of our squares, I've always used the same thickness of yarn. Obviously they all vary slightly, and the same hook, and this has come up at the same size as my other squares, so hopefully we should be on the right track with this. So I could press pause and stop waffling and let you finish this square and meet you at the end. So I will meet you at the end. So I'm just finishing off my last side and thought I'd just come back on to tell you if you have enjoyed making this square, then if you look in the description part below the screen, you might need to click on that arrow to bring that description down, and in there is a link to version 2, halfway there version 2, which is the kind of the non-identical twin of this version 1 square. They complement each other quite nicely. They're both done in slightly different ways around the outside. So have a look at that, check that one out, and if you have enjoyed this, then please give us a thumbs up by clicking that like button, and hit the subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, then you'll know as soon as new videos come out. And join the Facebook group if you haven't already. Loads of fun over there, loads of opportunities to share your photos of what you've made, and we love to see your photos. We love to see what you've made, share it with us all. Now I'm just popping this yarn end through here because we weren't able to fasten it off in the usual way, and then just sew those in as you usually do. So these side bits, just pull them out where you've been changing colours, and you might need to give it a bit of a blocking. Just do that there, and there you go, halfway there, version 1. We are into the second part of the year. Have a great day, and just keep hooking. Don't let your tea get cold.